I'm always delighted to be with Saul News. This has been such a leader in the conservative movement and the Republican Party.
This is the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for April 12th, 2024. Just the News reports, Iowa enacts state immigration law mirroring Texas. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds approved legislation that makes it illegal for a person to enter her state after being denied entry into the United States or deported from the country. The legislation, which mirrors Texas's immigration law, is set to go into effect on July 1st, but it may face legal challenges. Texas won a victory with the Supreme Court last month over its law, but a lower federal court subsequently blocked the legislation from going into effect while the court considers its constitutionality. Governor Reynolds argued that the law is necessary due to President Joe Biden's policies on the border. Record-breaking numbers of illegal immigrants have attempted to enter the U.S. during his time in office. The Hill reports, Biden losing support among black voters in swing states. President Biden's support among black voters in 7 swing states has dipped when compared to the last election cycle, a recent survey has found. A Wall Street Journal poll of swing states found that while 57% of black men plan to support Biden, another 30% say they'll likely vote for former President Trump. A 2020 poll found 87% of black men nationwide backed Biden, and only 12% of black men nationwide supported Trump in the last election. The Wall Street Journal poll also found that 77% of black women were planning to vote for Biden in 2024, while 11% said they would vote for Trump. In comparison, the newspaper noted 93% of black women nationwide backed Biden in 2020 and just 6% backed Trump. And finally, Axios reports, pro-Palestinian protestors ramp up pressure on Chicago ahead of DNC. A coalition of pro-Palestinian protesters is calling on Mayor Brandon Johnson to intervene and allow them to march closer to the Democratic National Convention in August. The coalition sent a letter to Johnson urging him to allow protesters to be, quote, within sight and sound of the United Center after they were denied a permit to be down the street from the stadium. The coalition's letter to Johnson cites his tie-breaking vote this year to approve a city council resolution calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. And that concludes the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for April 12th, 2024. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.